Let's get into the show today because I'm excited to introduce you to ATL artist Eli Blackshear. Hi, Eli.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm good. All right, we've been talking all things music, vinyl collections this morning. Talk about your career and how long you've been creating music.
I've been at this a good probably 20 years. I'm about 26 right now, but I've been playing piano for over 20 years, and I really got into it professionally when I was around 15, 16 years old.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And you were telling me your parents are both creatives.
Yes, they are, yeah.
So you listened to a lot of good music growing up.
All the good stuff,
Speak
nothing
to
but.
your influences then, what you got to hear in your house. I'm so jealous.
Oh my goodness, I mean, so much Motown, so much Jackson 5. I was a big Frank Zappa head back in high school, and a Led Zeppelin guy and all that, but folk music and like old blues, early blues, Delta blues, stuff like that really has been a big influence of mine in my whole career.
Yeah. Speaking of that, so many good influences and sort of mashup styles. What does your creative process then look like when you have all that good stuff? Where do you even start when you're creating?
All over the place.
Yeah.
So I'm releasing a new album actually November 7th, and it's a mash of all kinds of different genres. I'm hitting gospel, I'm hitting a little bit of hip hop, a little bit of R&B. All over the place. So what happens when I sit down and write is I sit down and then, you know, whatever happens, happens.
Yeah. And do you, as a musician that's multi-talented, do you start with the words? Do you start with the music? Does it depend?
Different things, yeah. Different songs come in different ways, you know. So I write a lot of poetry in my writing book, and I might write something like that, and then come up with a lick, and maybe go back to something that I had written.
Right.
Or sometimes I do sit down and I just go, okay, we're gonna write a love song, and then that's never what happens, you know. But
were you always in love with the process, Eli, or because you know I have 3 little kids, they all have to play a musical instrument. That's the deal.
Yeah,
and
it's a good deal.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
But were you ever sick of it?
You know, when I did piano for so long as a little boy, I wasn't as into it as I am now, and I moved over to bass. I wanted to rock, you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
But you would like to thank your parents now for forcing you to do 7
Oh,
years
absolutely,
of,
absolutely. Thanks, Mom.
Okay, see, thanks. Let's talk live performances.
Yeah.
Going to see them, performing yourself, how does that influence you?
It's so amazing. I mean, there's nothing better than going to a concert with your friends and just the atmosphere of people around and the music soaking up into you through the ground, you know what I mean?
Yeah. What's next for you? What are you working on now? And what's the next few years look like for Eli?
So right now, like I said, I'm releasing this new album, Black Ginger, on November 7th. I'm so excited to get it done. It's taken me a couple years to get this thing out. I actually just got back I've been on tour for about 3 weeks, and I just got back last night, 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And wouldn't have missed it. So after we get the album out, I'm looking at doing a little bit more traveling.
All right.
Maybe hitting a little bit of the West Coast for a while, and then coming back. Yeah.
Well, you're going to perform for us later in the show.
Absolutely.
Tell people where they can follow you now. See, everyone's calling him because he's very popular.
I'm very busy. I'm very busy.
Tell people don't give out your phone number, but tell people where they can follow you.
You can follow me on Instagram under Black Ginger Boy. You can find me on Facebook. I'm going to be playing at O'Sullivan's Irish Pub in Decatur.
Okay.
Later next month. It's my buddy Declan's birthday. Shout out to Declan.
Happy birthday, Declan.
Yeah.
All right, Eli. Well, stay right there because you're going to perform in just a little bit.
Absolutely.
We appreciate you being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
After a late night. All right. Welcome back. Well, here with his new song, Black Ginger, it's Eli Blackshear. Take it away.
Mama and daddy sitting in a tree. Make a little love, make a little seed. We'll burn up the oven about 32 weeks. Brand new little baby with soul antique. Well, brand new little baby with soul antique, yeah. Daddy was a painter like rhythm and blues. Mama was a teacher, didn't wear no shoes. Well, baby was a mix, yeah, baby was a fuse. Little black ginger without a clue, yeah. Little black ginger without a clue, well. Woo! Pick me, boy, child, wide and free. Worries of the world won't stand on his knees. Where he looked at the birds and he looked at the bees, but never much seen the forest with the trees. Well, never much seen the forest with the trees, yeah. Boy went running like a wild child, didn't do it with grace, but he did with style. And the girl he's turned and he gave him a smile, and he found himself a lover of the feminine wild. Found himself a lover of the feminine wild. That's just the story for a music man. Well, he does it with grace, so give him a hand. Don't forget the boys in the band and listen to the music if the lyrics in band. Well, listen to the music if the lyrics in band, yeah.
Eli Blackshear, ladies and gentlemen, how talented is he? Thanks so much for sending us into the weekend with good music, Eli, and good vibes in the studio.